I'm Matt Guichard, and this is No Holds Barred. Today, we're going to talk about when a DUI can become a murder. We often talk about DUIs, or in some cases, DWIs, driving under the influence or driving while intoxicated. Many people think, I just had a few drinks. Home is not too far away. I'm going to just get there. And sure enough, we hear the stories all the time. I was only a block from home when I was stopped. Come on, officer, just let me go. But they're DUI cases. And DUI cases can be very, very dangerous. Yeah, you think you're just going straight home. What if the kid runs out in front of your car? What if something like that happens? It's very dangerous. Don't drive while under the influence. Let me tell you even worse news. A DUI can become a murder. We often hear about vehicular manslaughter, in which somebody is a DUI and somebody else gets killed. What makes a difference between a vehicular manslaughter and a murder case? Malice. Murder requires malice aforethought. So what we've seen is a number of cases, and I filed the first ever case in our county of a murder in a DUI case. And why did we do that? Because the defendant in the particular case had 8 prior DUIs, one of which was a very serious accident case in which the victim was from a different country and left the country before the trial took place, so that the defendant in that case simply pled to a regular DUI. But the fact of the matter is, malice can be inferred from a number of things. And I say it's almost like loading a gun and pointing it and shooting. Loading that car when you have knowledge that you're under the influence. Not just knowledge that you're under the influence, but knowledge that you've been through a number of prior DUIs so that you know the danger. In the particular case that I had, in which I filed, the defendant actually was a team leader in DUI classes. So in the classes that become mandatory nowadays, when somebody's picked up a DUI, we called it the First Offender Drinking Program or various programs, he had been a team leader a number of times, expressing to other people who had in the DUI class how dangerous it was and how important it was. So that we believed he developed malice aforethought. He had the malice because he knew the danger, and nevertheless, knowing that danger, he got in the car and he drove. And he killed a young girl who was out on the road that day with a permit in her mother. And he killed her in this horrific accident when he was under the influence, and incidentally, when he was on probation for a prior DUI. That's how a DUI can become a murder. If you enjoyed this episode, please hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. It really helps us with the YouTube algorithms. See you next time on No Holds Barred.